On 92.3 Nigeria Info.
Collect your PVC and vote. Your vote is your voice. On the news this afternoon, price of sachet water to increase in Rivers State. Rivers State government set to commission another road. ASU warns of fresh crisis. On the foreign scene, Spanish Coast Guard finds stowaways on ship rudder. I am Kala Dakuru Batabo. Good afternoon. Water Producers Association of Nigeria, WAPAN, says the cost of sachet water will further increase in Rivers State due to the rising cost of production. State chairman of the association, Egberi Maxine, in an interview on Nigeria Info's Morning Crossfire, said the price will be increased so that the quality of water will not reduce.
One of our major problems when it comes to other indices, we're talking about the cost of production. It's a reality. Yes, we're going to increase. When? That will be decided tomorrow or within this week. Is it going to be 1 naira or 2 naira? When it comes to price regulation, the various associations have to come together to look at a common ground. We don't have manipulation of the system to overcharge the public. We're going to look at every indices in the quality of water.
Recall that the national president of the Association of Table Water Producers, Clementina Ative, said the price of a bag of sachet water will now be sold at 300 naira. Mrs. Ative explained that the increment was due to the current prices of material and Nigeria's economic situation. Moving on, the commissioning of projects by the Rivers State government continues today. This time it will be the Rupoku Rumapu Iza Obodo Igruta Link Road, Rumapu Junction in Rupoku Obiakpo local government area of the state. Yesterday, the Inspector General of Police Alkali Baba Usman commissioned the Police Intelligence and Event Center on Eastern Bypass Road in Port Harcourt. Just before he cut the ribbon at the event, IGP Baba Usman said the center will improve surveillance within and around Rivers State.
I want to assure you that police will make use judiciously of this center in collaboration with our cybercrime unit to tackle all forms of crimes and other criminalities. Technology will make a lot of things easier. There is going to be 247 patrol with ease because the whole of Port Harcourt will be surveillance and they will be captured in a sitting position in an air-conditioned room where it is called the control room. And you can also have the opportunity send a team that is on standby at the station.
Governor Wike also approved the donation of 10 new police armored personnel carrier vehicles to the State Police Command, as well as 10 Toyota Hilux vehicles to the Police Intelligence and Surveillance Center. On his part, Rivers State Governor Yasumike commended the IGP for not playing politics with issues of security. He said the center is the state government's contribution to ensuring peace.
I want to say on good authority that since you came, we have had peace, we have had good relationship with the police command. Unlike what used to happen before, where in 1 year we had over 8 commissioners of police. That is why today, Rivers State can count that this is one of the safest states. What we have done here, when you go in, you see by yourself. And I promise you, we are going to replicate another of this in the next 6 months to make sure that we are going to fight crime.
The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) says it will not postpone the 2023 general elections despite several attacks on its facilities nationwide. INEC Chairman Professor Mahmoud Yakubu disclosed this when he met with members of the African Union pre-election mission to Nigeria at the Commission's headquarters in Abuja. Professor Yakubu said the Commission is worried by the increase in attacks, especially as the polls draw nearer. He said INEC is working with relevant security agencies to address the issues.
It has come to the attention of the federal government that Nigerians, travelers to the United States of America and some countries in Europe are having their belongings, especially their money and international passports, stolen at an increasingly alarming rate. The most recent victims of these are travelers to the UK, most of whom were dispossessed of their passports and money at highbrow shops, particularly in the high streets of Oxford.
Apologies for the mix-up there. President Muhammadu Buhari has promised to leave a legacy of free and fair elections in Nigeria and the West African sub-region at large. He said this yesterday at the 2022 second ordinary session of the ECOWAS Parliament in Abuja. The president said he will finish the second term next year, reiterating his desire to conduct each free election, adding that the country is committed to a stable West Africa.
Let me reaffirm Nigeria's commitment to ECOWAS efforts to support for our partners to keep the region peaceful, secure, and politically stable. In this regard, Nigeria remains committed to supporting efforts to restore democratic republic in Mali, Guinea, and Burkina Faso. We are convinced that the sustenance of democracy and the rule of law should remain the norm in this region.
In his address, the Speaker of the ECOWAS Parliament, Mohamed Side Tunis, said parliamentarians have been taxed to ensure that the budget is directed towards programs that will address the challenges of the people they represent.
I am however convinced that to deliver for our own people, we must engage deeply and work together towards a shared vision for each of our countries and the ECOWAS region as a whole. We must collectively demonstrate the political will to tackle these challenges together, bearing in mind that the success of one state is bound up in others succeeding as well. It is worth stating that as we review the community budget, let us bear in mind that our region is also confronted with the realities of climate change and an increased impact.
The budget, tagged the Budget of Consolidation and Reforms, will be focused on 4 strategic objectives: enhance peace and security, deeper regional integration, good governance, inclusive and sustained development. Boundary disputes have sprung up between Bauchi and Gombe less than 1 week after President Muhammadu Buhari launched the exploration of crude oil at Komani field in the area. A lawyer from Gombe, Abdullahi Inuwa, tells our sister station Wazobia FM in Kanu the situation report on the clash at Komani, which is lapping on the border of Bauchi and Gombe states. The lawyer claims Komani is a village far deep in Gombe, and the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPC) never yet marked any area in Bauchi for oil exploration.
Komani is a village in Gombe, far deep inside Gombe. It was only when mercantile started creating the commotion by pushing our border into Bauchi that this problem started. There are 4 areas where NNPC constructed wall for drilling of oil. Out of those 4 areas, one is very close to Bauchi-Gombe border, but inside Gombe. That is Komani 2. There is no any area in Bauchi where the NNPC have surrounded it in the name of drilling oil, or they have drilled oil.
He accused the NNPC of working with high-ranking authorities in Bauchi State to develop Bauchi site, while urging governments of the warring state to settle the issues amicably.
There was no any conflict prior to this time. NNPC are using Bauchi high-ranking officers busy developing Bauchi site and even trying to annex Gombe area. I am urging the government of Gombe and Bauchi state to come to negotiating table and sit down. If they fail to do it, our law has provided a solution. I, as somebody from that area, can take necessary action in order to safeguard or protect the land of my ancestors.
Still ahead, ASU warns a fresh crisis. Stay tuned. We go for a quick break. Welcome back. Now to the rest of the newscast. The Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, has warned Nigerians that if the federal government kept withholding their pay, a new crisis in the country's universities would break out. The University of Ilorin ASU chairman, Professor Moyeshori Ajao, raised the alarm at a special congress of the local branch held at the university's main auditorium yesterday. He urged interested parties and well-meaning Nigerians to pressure the federal government into paying its members withheld 8-month salaries across the nation. The federal government has approved 14-day paternity leave for 7 male officers whose spouse delivers a baby. Civil Service of the Federation, Folashade Yemi Esan, in a circular said the leave took effect from November 25. She said the leave is in line with the provisions of the Public Service Rules 2021 edition. In business, the Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Timi Priscilla, has restated the government's commitment to achieving its net zero emission targets by 2060. The minister stated this in his remarks at the 7th National Council of Hydrocarbons meeting, which was held in Mina, Niger State. He said the recently concluded UN Climate Conference COP2 or 27 held in Egypt offered another opportunity for Nigeria to identify opportunities for cooperation and collaboration with other countries and international organizations. In entertainment, comedian Mr. Funny has complained of some road closures in some parts of Port Harcourt. As you may know, there are some ongoing road constructions by the River State government. He spoke in a video posted online.
When I don't tell me say that's so Port Harcourt to be now. You follow here, you see road close. You follow your road close. Follow your road close. You open your gate, road close. You close your gate, road close. Everywhere for Port Harcourt is closed. Waiting they happen. I don't dey road 5 hours. They try to locate where I go. Anyway, I took head road close. I turn road close. I reverse road close. What is happening now? I said this Port Harcourt don't have to relocate. Road close. That will just we not come down for this motor to track up. But tracking now no go dey close.
In sports, Manchester City will host Chelsea in the stand-out tie of the FA Cup third round, as oldest Liverpool and Manchester United were also drawn against Premier League opposition on Monday. Liverpool begin their defense of the trophy at home to struggling Wolves, while United host Everton.
We'll bring you news from around the world.
On the foreign scene, Spanish authorities say 3 stowaways have been found sitting on the rudder of a ship after it completed an 11-day voyage from Nigeria. A photo shared by the Coast Guard shows the men sitting on the rudder at the oil tanker's helm. Their feet less than a meter away from the water. They were taken to the hospital at the tanker's destination in Gran Canaria and treated for moderate dehydration. It's unclear if they spent the entire journey perched on the rudder. This isn't the first time stowaways have been found on rudders, which are large blade-like fins found on the ships and used for steering. On the news this afternoon, you heard price of sachet water to increase in Rivers State. Rivers State government set to commission Rukpoko Rumapo Iza Obodo Igruta Link Road at Rumapo Junction in Rukpoko. ASU has warned of fresh crisis. On foreign scene, Spanish Coast Guard finds stowaways on ship rudder. The news was edited by Martha Okere. Cloudy weather in Port Harcourt this afternoon. Collect your PVC and vote. Your vote is your voice. I am Kala Dakuru Batable. Good afternoon. Stay tuned.